I just woke up from a nap, and my first thought was, oh crap, I had to put a video up. So, let's do this. I'm going to be talking to you guys today about this lovely book by James Patterson called First to Die. And it's about this girl, and her name is Lindsay. I'm reading off the back. Like, not fully reading off the back, but I'm reading the back. Her name is Lindsay, and she's a homicide detective, and she has this partner, and they go around and they, like, investigate these homicides, and there have been homicides of, like, bride and groom murders, and she has to get her friend Claire involved, and she's a medical examiner. And then there's Jill, who is the reporter. Oh, never mind, Jill is not the reporter, that's Cindy. Jill is the lawyer person, and they all are working together to stop this criminal. And now I'm not going to spoil anything, because I really would love if you guys read this book, because it's seriously the most amazing book ever. But if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it 4.5 out of 5 stars, or 5 stars. It all depends, because while it was an amazing book, like, it has literally everything in it. Like, one character, she has this, like, cancer that's rare, and then there's a cute little love fest going on, and there's all the suspense and the murder that you'd expect in a James Patterson book, and that's amazing. But one of the things is, you can't really connect to some of the characters some of the times, and some of the characters are very vague, and you don't really know much about any of the other characters except a few, and the stuff you do know about the characters kind of just goes along with their job. Also, another thing I didn't really like about the book was, yeah, it was fun not knowing fully who the murderer was. It was also really annoying, because you'd be sitting there and you'd think you'd figure it out, and then they'd be throwing curveballs and making you think that it was somebody else, and it just had way too many suspects for my liking, and it kind of, like, I don't want to, like, ruin it, but it kind of, like, mixed two stories together in certain areas, but it got really confusing. And while it looks like it is a huge book, it's only like 400 pages, it is still a great book. But one thing I'd like to warn you, if you're going to read this, because I went into this only thinking that this is one book. No, not even one book. Let's say 13 books, and this is 1 out of 13, and I didn't even know it until after. So I went into this not knowing, and I was like, yes, this is just going to be a quick read, and it's going to be a good book. And then I find out it's part of a series, and there is 12 other books in this series, and I have none of them, and my local library only has 8 through 12. Why would you only have 8 through 12? Why would you do that? Like, here's a girl who just wants to finish reading these lovely books, and they don't have them, and I don't have them, so I'm going to have to go out and buy them, because it really bothers me that I'm not able to continue through a series right after. And it's just, that is the one pet peeve. I couldn't even really call pet peeve, because it's not the book's fault, it's my fault. But I would highly recommend you read this book, especially if you are into thrillers, horror, murdery type books with romance and friendship involved, because this book, it's got a lot of it. So like I said, I gave this book a 4.5 out of 5, and I would definitely recommend it. There's not much else I can say on this book, except it was really amazing. And yeah, so give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Click subscribe down wherever subscribe is. I think it's down there somewhere. There'll be links in the down bar for all my social media, my Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Goodreads. I said Tumblr already. I think that's it. If you have any video requests, leave them down below in the comments and I'll see what I can do about them. I'm going to be doing another book review soon on Asylum by Madeline Rowe, and until then, I'm going to go. So, see ya. Video requests, la 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 la.